Good Wednesday afternoon, YouTube. How you guys doing today? I hope that you guys are having a happy hump day. Good Wednesday afternoon, Brand. Thanks, girl, for joining me. Hey, Mimi. Um, Girl, we got another entanglement, Mimi, right? Hey, Mika, Dorothy. Hey, Kingsman, how you doing? So I just want to pop on real fast, honey, and just plate and pour some of this Kanye West tweet. Kanye, I said Kanye West tweet. Child, Kanye West tea, because we know that people have been on Twitter watch for Kanye West, because honey, the past couple of nights, evidently in the wee hours of the morning, child, he has been Hey Sugar Spice firing off a number of tweets exposing not only Kim Kardashian but Kris Jenner, Kardashian as well, honey. Is a lot going on, okay? And so anyway, I said I'm gonna come on and talk about this because people see. Here's the thing. Oh, and then also, Kim Kardashian has finally responded to what Kanye has been trying to say. Sorry about the child. I can't want to get the words out, right? So, yes, honey, Kim and Meek. It's one of Kanye tweets. We're gonna talk about it, girl. Okay. So Kanye said he been trying to divorce Kim Kardashian for 2 years. Do you see what I'm saying? All this and all that. And we already talked about all that stuff about him and the presidential debacle, the fact that he is in the midst of a manic meltdown. And the reason why I want to talk about Kim Kardashian's response is because when she responded on Instagram, she pretty much tried to say that y'all got to be understanding. You don't understand what it's like to be involved with somebody with mental illness, pretty much trying to, suggest that anything he's saying on Twitter is not true. It's just because he's going through a mental breakdown right now. But honey, there is proof out there to substantiate what Kanye West said, especially when it comes to Kris Jenner, especially when and we all know that you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Everybody know how Kim Kardashian is, right? And so, not to mention the fact that here's the biggest receipt of all when it comes to that situation about Meek Mill and that he posted about Kim. I'm gonna pull up this thing so we can read exactly what he said, okay? Because as soon as he, goes on a Twitter rant or whatever, if you will, he will delete it. But like I said, people are on Twitter watch, honey. Okay, so anytime you pop up on Twitter with any of those posts in the middle of the night, honey, somebody's going to catch it. Okay, and they are catching all of those tweets, including the one about Meek Mill and Kim Kardashian. And the reason why, so he suggested that he's been trying to divorce Kim for 2 years ever since she met Meek Mill in a hotel called the Waldorf Astoria or something about that, to talk about her prison reform program, because we know that, hey, I'm an ass, Sugar and Spice, Andrea, we know that Kim, she's supposed to be the Armenian Harriet Tubman, right? Trying to set the black people free from prison, right? So she done got at least one woman out of jail, and they give her credit for really too much. They gave her credit for we got a troll in here, y'all. I don't know if Brandy in here or not, but I'm gonna have to click on my phone for a minute. Excuse me, y'all. But try to give her all the credit for Centoya Brown being released and all this and all that, when that is just not the case. Do you see what I'm saying? And so yeah, honey, I know I get sidetracked by the trolls, girl. And I don't have my phone. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about this. Yeah, Brandy got him for me. All right. So anyway, you see a troll? I mean, girl, I saw a troll too, right? So anyway, the troll asked a good question. Why is this relevant? It is relevant because there have been, for a long time, people alleging that the Kardashians are racist. Okay. Now I found a video. Hey, Manny, from a black content creator by the name of Black Femininity TV. And when I was looking at a Jackie Anna video the other day, she turned me on to Black Femininity TV because I had never heard of her, right? Because we know that a lot of the black content creators are heavily promoted, throughout YouTube, and I didn't know anything about her, right? But I know about her now. Honey, I went through a couple of her videos. She'd be exposing the heck out of the Kardashians, okay? And she got proof. And we're going to play one of those videos, and I want to play that video for you guys in particular because she shows proof of the racist actions of the Kardashians, right? So is Kanye crazy? You know, he might be going through a manic meltdown, but that don't mean he ain't telling the truth, okay? And we know that as far as Kris Jenner go, you know, Kanye said Kris Jenner wasn't allowed to be around his kids. He also made a tweet about Larsa Pippen, Scottie Pippen's now ex-wife, okay, or soon-to-be ex-wife. Now, I also, on a side note, want to, how do all those black men feel when they are praising these, you know, these athletes and entertainers for marrying these Anglo women? You know, they be married to them for years and years, then they divorce them and take half their money and all of this and all that. Do you see what I'm saying? How are they feeling about that now? Because we have proof of that happening over and over again, even when it comes to this Larsa Pippen. And also, Kanye West don't like Larsa Pippen because he feels like, you know, he's pretty much, you know, she's got a biracial child. He feels like she exploits, you know, her child and all this and all that. And he don't like her because he don't want Kim them doing that, right? Exploiting their children, right? And then we know that the Kardashians have for a long time, you know, blackfished black women like Beyonce and other black women. You know, they do the cornrows and braids in their head and give credit for those you know, people, those black hairstylists that have done the hair. She give credit to her, you know, Anglo hairstylist and all this and all that. And child and Kim Kardashian once you know, co-signed Jeffree Star, defended Jeffree Star when he was being exposed for all his racist tweets and all this and all that. Girl, the list goes on and on, right? So it was stand to realize why in one of Kanye West tweets he mentioned white supremacy. Okay, so anyway, like I said, I'm about to share my screen, honey, and we're gonna pull up this article. We're gonna pull up a couple of articles, then I'm gonna play that video for you guys, right? So hold on a minute, because we're gonna this article. Hold on, let's put it up and see what it says, child. Okay, so the first one is about Kanye West tweets that you know, he's been trying to divorce Kim. We'll pull that one up first. In the second, we'll pull up the one about what Kim Kardashian had to say in response to Kanye's actions this this morning. She just did that a couple of hours earlier. Hey, Natasha. So hold on, let me get this on the screen. Cause and it don't matter, like I said, if he deleting those tweets or not, because honey, they're on Twitter watch when it comes to him, and as soon as he tweets, they're going to catch it, even if he deletes it. Do you see what I'm saying? And also, on one, why is this commercial coming up here? This ad, I'm trying to close it, y'all. I don't want to close. Sorry about that. Is it gonna close? Y'all know my computer be tripping, right? Oh, child, I don't want to close. Okay, it finally closed. Hold on, child. Anyway. Sorry about that. Y'all know me and this computer, right? So anyway, the name of this article is from page 6. I don't know if it's going to scroll down. Okay, here we go. Kanye West says he's trying to divorce Kim Kardashian in latest Twitter rant, right? So the article states that Kanye West claimed he is trying to divorce his wife, Kim Kardashian, while also accusing her mother, Kris Jenner, of engaging in quote-unquote white supremacy in the latest rant from the outspoken rapper. Okay? The quote goes, and here's a quote that says, I've been trying to get divorced since Kim met with Meek Mill at the Waldorf for prison reform. West wrote on Twitter early Wednesday, right? In the wee hours of the morning. That's what he said. You know what I mean? It goes on to state that West apparently was referring to a criminal justice summit attended by Kardashian and rapper Meek Mill in November of 2018. The quote goes on to state that, quote, Meek is my man and was respectful. He added, that's It's my dog. Kim was out of line. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you why he was upset about that meeting. Okay, whether something, whether we know she's a Kardashian hoe, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And is it true that Kim and Kanye met on Instagram? She be exposing her body. We know that even on the show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kanye has repeatedly expressed his dislike for Kim exposing her body. He's made tweets that he don't want to ever see. He's not going to let a Playboy photo shoot be taken of his daughter Northwest. He said he loved his daughter. My thing is, he always talking about Northwest, and he's supposed to. That's his child. But what about the rest of them kids? That made me feel suspect about that situation as far as Kim goes. Okay. And so anyway, it goes on to say that I read that 2018, Meek is my man. In a series of missives, West then referred to Jenner, talking about the mom, his mother-in-law, as Chris Jong-un. Honey, he called her Chris Jong-un because, Kim referred to Kim Jong-un, the dictator of North Korea. Okay, child. And said that the Kardashians were attempting to force him into psychiatric treatment. Yes, he did. He said they tried to 5150 him, child. Okay, so here goes some tweets down here. And also, that Dave Chappelle and a couple of other black men flew out to Kanye West Wyoming Ranch to check on him and make sure he was doing okay. Do you see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, anyway, there's another quote that states, they tried to fly in two doctors talking about Kris Jenner and Kim Kardashian. They tried to fly in two doctors to 5150 me, unquote. West said, referring to the California welfare code that says people who may be in danger to themselves can be placed in an involuntary home. Now, I didn't know that about California. Okay, because I know in Tennessee, you have to voluntarily, commit yourself. You see what I'm saying? We talked about that on my other. I think we talked about that yesterday, maybe. But anyway, the article goes on to state that here's another quote that says, Chris, meaning Kris Jenner and Kim, put out a statement without my approval. That's not what a wife should do. White supremacy, unquote. That's what he said, right? Okay. And here's a couple of the quotes down here. The actual tweets, it says, and this is from Kanye West's official Twitter feed, says, yay, the future president. Then it says, Chris and Kim, put out a statement. I read that without my approval. That's not what a wife should do. White supremacy. That's what he was saying. Okay. Here's another one. Here's the one about the Meek Mill. About the doctors. He said, I've been trying to get divorced from Kim. I told you that when Kim met with Meek in the Wildlife Astoria. He said he got 200 more to go. I don't know if he was talking about 200 more tweets to go or whatever. Okay. So the last tweet of the early wee hours of this morning stated that this my lady tweet of last night. Maybe he was saying this is my last tweet of the night. And his last tweet was Chris Jong-un, honey. And then it says, Lil Baby, my favorite rapper, but won't do a song with me, right? And so, child, the article goes on to state that he later deleted the post from his Twitter feed. But like I said, people been on Twitter watch. Honey, anytime he tweet anything, somebody is going to take a screenshot of it, okay? The whole world is going to take a screenshot of it in the wee hours of the morning, but not me, because your girl love to get her rest. Okay, and anyway. The article goes on to state that the artist was apparently at his studio in Cody, Wyoming when he issued the tweets. The accusations came one day after West first said the Kardashians were trying to lock me up. Okay, now that he said that they was he was trying to lock him up or whatever, and he also said that the movie Get Out was about him, because we know that Kanye been in the sunken place, okay? But here's the thing that I find fascinating. Let me go on and finish this out. Here's another quote from him that says, I will live for my children. Chris, I'm in Cody. If you're not planning another one of your children's Playboy shoots, child. Oh, child. He wrote in his early Wednesday in his early Wednesday Twitter storm. Child, he saying Cody, if you want to talk, girl, that is if you got time between, planning, Playboy shoots for your kids. Okay. He don't like Kim showing off her body. He been there had a problem with that. But like I said, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. What was he thinking? Okay. The article goes on to state that the drama appeared to originate from a strange campaign style event in South Carolina on Sunday, where he cried while revealing that Kim Kardashian almost aborted their first child. Kardashian eventually addressed her husband's bipolar disorder and Twitter tirades on her Instagram story. Yes, she did. We're going to read that to call for compassion as he battles mental illness. No, honey, she's trying to dismiss everything that he done tweeted on Twitter as him being crazy or going through some kind of manic meltdown. But no, honey, it's proof to what Kanye's saying. A lot of people have been saying that they engage in white supremacy rhetoric. A lot of people have been saying that. Everybody know Kim Kardashian a hoe. So I'm sure he wasn't at the Waldorf when she met with Meek Mill, but it's understandable that he would have a problem with that simply because we all know that Kim Kardashian has been trying to associate herself with Roc Nation, mainly Jay-Z, forever. Okay? Now, when she married Kanye, she wasn't doing nothing but clout chasing, then trying to get next to Jay-Z. Beyonce wasn't having it. Beyonce and Jay-Z, and we know that Beyonce, Jay-Z, and Kanye West once were really very, very close. But when he got involved, when Kanye got involved with Kim Kardashian, they had to pretty much part ways with Kanye, Jay-Z, and Beyonce because Beyonce was not having it, okay? Beyonce don't like Kim Kardashian, okay? Now, no, she ain't never, I'm going to say allegedly, okay? Don't like Kim Kardashian, but honey, the proof is in the pudding, okay? So when Jay-Z got a problem, when Kanye has a problem with Meek Mill meeting up with Kim Kardashian, aside from the fact that she a hoe, okay? We know that, like I said, he knows that she has been trying to get close to Jay-Z forever. Beyonce knew that, okay, and put the kibosh on it. She said, no, bitch, not today. I am not impressed. Okay, so he got a problem with Meek Mill meeting up with his wife, which is understandable because Meek Mill is a part of Roc Nation. Okay, like she keep trying it. She keep clap chasing, okay? She want to be in Beyonce's shoes, honey. She tried to get with Jay-Z probably a couple of times, but Jay-Z wasn't going. There was also rumored that one time that she slept with Jay-Z. That was just a rumor. It has never been confirmed. But like I said, the bitch keep trying it. Okay, and Beyonce keep squashing it. She ain't having it. Okay, not that one, not today. She said, oh no, this one should not go do. Okay, Beyonce ain't going. But anyway, they be trying it. Move right low. Y'all know I had to throw it a little petty, right? So anyway, like I said, that explains why Kanye has an issue with her meeting up with Meek Mill. Whether it's for prison reform or whatever, he knows that his woman want to get close to Roc Nation. Okay, that's just the bottom line. Everybody know it. Beyonce know it. Jay-Z know it. Beyonce ain't having it. They part ways once again with Kanye because of Kim. Okay, and now, because Kanye is trying to come out of the sunken place, child. He said he want Jay-Z, child, to be his vice president. Child, I guess when he finally divorced Kim, he's hoping that Jay-Z and Beyonce will accept him back into the fold, and I'm thinking they will. As soon as he dropped that bad habit, that Armenian clout chaser, okay, and then not to mention the fact that we know that Kris Jenner, she might not be planning no photo shoot for her kids right now, but you best believe all of this drama right here, we're gonna see it on the next season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because girl, this ain't nothing but content, okay. Child. Child. Don't mean me. I didn't hear that. I didn't know Van Jones was divorced. But honey, moving right along. Let me get this off the screen, child, so we can go to read Kim's response, because she did respond, and in the interest of fairness, we're gonna read what she had to say while she's trying to cover it up and make it seem like she's so compassionate about her husband's condition. Girl, you know he is exposing you. You know he exposed you. Hey, Lady Tia. And so anyway, Dorothy, everybody, Almond Eyes that just came in, Manny. Good morning, everybody. If you just came in, thanks for joining me this morning. So anyway, I'm moving right along. Like I said, child, this is the response that Kim Kardashian put out after all this time on her Instagram. I guess it took her a couple of days to cool down or whatever. You know what I mean? But honey, this is what she put out. Let me share the screen so we can read it, child. For my computer, I always trip out. I really need a new computer. I'm not gonna say that no more, but it's just a fact. Okay, that's just a little bit of my own tea right there. Keith Meter said, right, they trying to do him like they did Lamar. Oh, yeah, they try to do, honey, try to keep Kanye in the sucking place. Okay, and then they, and then, oh, child, let me share the screen. We're gonna continue. Hold on. Let me pull it up. One thing at a time, child. I'll be trying to get it all out at one time. It's just so shady. But a lot of people know what they've been trying to do forever. Okay? Ain't nobody, including Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay, child. Now, let me just say that we know before we read this, before we read her response, we know that the whole Kardashian clan, they pretty much have made their fortunes via the cultural appropriation and blackfishing of black people. Moreover, black women. It's been alleged that they steal people designs, not only black people designs, but I just seen an article. It's some young up and coming designer, little white boy with green hair by the name of Cohen, where he sent Khloe Kardashian a dress from his collection, a sample of one of his designer dresses from his collection. Ain't even walked a runway. Ain't been no runway walking since the COVID. But she done tried to sell his design, his original design on her consignment. She got some kind of consignment, .com or whatever. And she tried to sell the designer's sample dress that he sent to her after he asked him to send it back. This was just on loan. She tried to sell it in a consignment shop, child. I was like, oh, no, he didn't. There's proof of that, too. And I'm not even going to say allegedly because it's a screenshot of him asking why she was doing that. Why are you trying to sell my clothes? I didn't give you the permission to do that. You just borrowed. I just let you borrow my clothes. But anyway, Kylie has been, it's been alleged that Kylie Jenner has stolen designs from black designers and sold them as her own copyrighted clothes. Kim Kardashian, they said she allegedly did that with some jewelry, some lip jewelry or something like that, lip and body jewelry from a black designer. She done sold it as her own. But anyway, it's proof to all of that. Do you see what I'm saying? But Kanye, however, is tired of this hoe and he trying to get out of the sunken place. Okay, but honey, that's what you get. But anyway, what you think was going to happen? Anyway, the title of this article says Kim Kardashian speaks out after Kanye West tweets and tirades. She trying to back up. She trying to do, PR campaigning and all this and all that. So do you want, I don't know no man in the world that want his woman to look like this. Okay, she got a whole builder body. They say she got body dysmorphia. You know what I mean? And I believe it. It don't even, what is he holding on to? A pillow? Because that don't look real. But honey, try to look like the body of the black woman. People also done been, talking about, they feel sorry for her bodily organs. Because she have them corsets so tight. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, Brandy, girl, I don't care for these gypsies, okay? Because they're Armenian, right? And as Armenian, now here's the thing that I find real repulsive. As Armenians, the Kardashians are Armenians, right? And they call Armenians the black people of white people. So since they call the Armenians of black people, the black people of white people, they don't have the pedigree to marry these rich white men that they won't fool with them. So what they did, they said, well, since they call us black people anyway, let's build on that, right? So hence why they fool with the black entertainers, and they have all these kids by black entertainers. Kanye is suggesting on his tweets that they are having all these mixed children in order to exploit them, allegedly. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's why he don't like Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, because he feel like Scottie Pippen's ex-wife allegedly exploits her mixed child. Okay, and anyway, here's her response. This is what Kim had to say this morning on her Instagram in response to what Kanye been saying on Twitter. Yeah, now we know she wants to render everything that he has to say invalid because of his mental illness. But child, there's so much proof out there that he ain't telling no lie. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, we just discussed the theory of her and Meek Mill, as it pertains to Rock Nation, Jay-Z, and Beyonce. Because like I said, she been trying to get close to him forever. Beyonce, what happened? We all know this. This is old news. Anyway, the article goes on to state that though Kanye West is claiming he's been trying to get divorced, excuse me, I'm choking, with Kim Kardashian, Kim Kardashian is coming to his defense, right? She is not coming to his defense. This is a whole PR stunt. He done made her look bad, and so this is her way of, trying to invalidate what he had, in a loving way, invalidate everything that she has to say. And also, she's trying to play the white girl victim role in this, okay? But girl, ain't nobody having it. Anyway, the article goes on to state that on Wednesday morning, like I told you guys, Kardashian asked for compassion, quote unquote compassion, while discussing Kanye. She wrote on Instagram, as many of you know, Kanye has bipolar disorder. See, this is her trying to invalidate everything that he said on Twitter, right? Kanye has bipolar disorder. Anyone who has this or has a loved one in their life who knows how incredibly complicated and painful it is to understand, which that is true. That is true. She goes on to state that I've never spoken publicly about how this has affected us at home because I am very protective of our children and Kanye's right to privacy when it comes to his health. Now, we all know that she married the boy for clout. Now she's tired of him and she's ready to get divorced, right? So she said, I can't hardly take it no more. But anyway, the article goes on to state that there was important in home and privacy. Kanye's right to privacy when it comes to his health. But today, listen, y'all, I feel like I should comment on it because of the stigma and misconceptions about mental health. No, honey, you commenting about the stigma and the stigmas and perceptions that people are placing on you, girl. Okay? You trying to clean it up, okay, if you will. Unquote. That's what she said. She goes on to state that, quote, those that understand mental illness or even compulsive behavior know that the family is powerless unless the member is a minor, she elaborated. She talking about when Kanye said they tried to 5150 him and Kris Jenner, the mama, the momager / madam of the family. Okay, she been pimping her kids for years. We all know this. But anyway, it goes on to state that, quote, people who are unaware or far removed from the experience can be judgmental and not understand that you don't want nobody judging you with your insecure self. Okay? Yes, you're painting herself as the victim now, Natasha. Elaborate people. Judgmental and not understand that the individual themselves have to engage in the process of getting help no matter how hard family and friends try. Like, she can't make him get help, which she can't. Do you see what I'm saying? And so you a mess, Brandy. And so she's trying to paint herself as the victim. We are powerless. We've been trying to get him help, but if he don't want to get help, he ain't gonna get help. Boo hoo, woe is me, girl. Hush. That's what you get for clout chasing. Okay, but anyway. She goes on to state that Kim went on, quote, I understand Kanye is subject to criticism. No, she understands that she's being the subject of criticism, okay? Because he's a public figure and his actions at times can cause strong opinions and emotions, okay? He's a brilliant but complicated person who, on top of being an artist and a black man, did y'all hear her? She threw in black man, y'all. On top of him being an artist and a black man, okay, is that your response to him using the word white supremacy when talking about you and Kris Jenner? Like I said, the proof is in the pudding, honey, and the devil is in the details. Okay, so anyway, being a black man who experienced the painful loss of his mother and has to deal with the pressure and isolation that is heightened by his bipolar disorder. Those who are close with Kanye know his heart and understand his words sometimes do not align with his intentions. Honey, he intentionally meant everything that he said on that Twitter feed, but deleted. Oh yeah, it's intentionally. She's trying to say he didn't mean it. He didn't mean to say that, y'all. He just going through a manic episode, but he didn't mean none of that stuff. He said, girl, he meant everything. Okay? Everybody know he meant it. Child, the proof is in the pudding. Anyway, moving right along. She says, the article goes on to state that before wrapping up her lengthy note, Kim emphasized, quote, living with bipolar disorder does not diminish or invalidate his dreams or anything that he got to say about you, boo, or your mama or your home family. Okay? It does not diminish or invalidate his dreams and his creative ideas. Oh, no matter how big or unobtainable, talking about the presidency, they may feel to some. This is part of his genius, and we all have witnessed many of his dreams have come true. We as a society, listen to it now. Now, you know a publicist wrote this for this basic ass bitch, right? Anyway, I digress. Sorry about that. She said, we as a society talk about giving grace to the issue of mental health as a whole. However, we should also give it to the individuals who are living with it in times when they need it most. I kindly ask that the media and public give us the compassion and empathy that is needed so that we can get through this. Thank you for those who have expressed concern for Kanye's well-being and for understanding, unquote. Okay, the article goes on to state that I am about to throw up in the back of my throat, honey, from all this chicanery, child. But the article goes on to state that the night before Kanye seemed to reference her statement in a now deleted tweet, he said, quote, Chris and Kim put out a statement without my approval. That's not what a wife should do. It's a lot of stuff that she do that a wife should not do. Okay, anyway, unquote. Article goes on to state that on the same night Kanye claimed that he's been looking to end their marriage for 2 years. He said in a now deleted tweet, but everybody got the tweets, okay? They're all over social media, right? Quote, I've been trying to get divorced since Kim met with Meek at the Waldorf for prison, quote unquote, prison reform. Okay. Child, that's how he put it, quote unquote, prison reform. The devil in the details, child. Meek is my man. I already read this before. I'm gonna read it again though. Meek is my man and was respectful. That's my dog. Kim was out of line. Kim was out of line. I'm worth $5 billion and more than that through Christ. But y'all ain't listen to MJ, and now y'all believe him. Chad say y'all ain't listen to Michael Jackson, but now y'all believe him. Chad, how's he? Oh, you know what he mentioned about Michael Jackson? When Michael Jackson sung that song, they don't really care about us. Woo, child. Anyway, I was on the state that y'all know I'm being real petty today. I can't help it. These Kardashians, just I'm over them. I've been over them. Like I said, child, how you gonna get popular because you slept with Ray J and they exposed your tape? And they said that anyway. Kim has reportedly, quote, been trying to get Kanye help for weeks, unquote. A source told People magazine, quote, Kim's family is around to support her as always. And they love Kanye. Yeah, okay. Just like you love Lamar Odom. Just like you love Tristan when Khloe Kardashian got embarrassed and she tried to destroy that little girl's career and integrity. Okay? In her name. What's her name? Jordan something. And she done lost her daddy and all this knowledge. I remember that. But anyway, it goes on to say that they want him to be healthy. They are all trying to figure out how to help Kanye. They are in contact with medical professionals for guidance, unquote. Okay. Chad, like Kanye said, they're trying to 5150 him, child. And for the fact that he don't trust none of them speaks a lot. That's why he said that movie Get Out was about him and that he is in a sunken place. Now, these gypsies, if you know anything about these Armenian gypsies, okay, you know that and when it comes to the the conversation of exploitation that Kanye keeps obsessing over. Gypsies sell their daughters into marriage as early as, before they reach teenage years. Okay, so when he's feeling that they want to exploit Northwest and probably the rest of the kids, because it's about 9 mixed kids in that family, right? There's a whole lot of them, right? There's some validity to that, but they are trying to chalk this up as Kanye being crazy and having a manic episode when there's a whole lot of proof to back up what he's saying. So whatever, Kim, girl, she didn't even want to say nothing. Like I say, you can tell that this basic broad didn't write out this statement, that a PR person wrote it out for her. Okay, child, give me a freaking break. What did I click? I clicked the wrong thing, child. But anyway, let me try to get rid of that. I hope it don't mess up my video. Okay, so that is what she had to say, right? Okay, so moving right along, because we're 36 minutes into this. I ain't trying to hold y'all. It is a whole circus, right? Where is any of Kanye real family? I don't even know if he fools with his family. I'm assuming that he has other family, but I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyway, there's this girl called Black Femininity TV, right? Let me get my headphones. So she did a video a year ago about the Kardashians, okay? And I want to play this video for you guys. We're going to get right into it. Let me plug up my headphones, okay? And y'all please hit the like button. And thanks so much for joining me, all right? So anyway, we're going to play this video from Black Femininity TV because, like I said, we know that a lot of people have for a long time been speaking out about the Kardashians. But this video in particular, honey, caught my eye. Okay, so let me share my screen real quick, share the audio. I hope it'll play. Y'all know how my computer be tripping. It's not that long of a video, but it's very telling. The name of the video is Racist Things That the Kardashians Do That People Ignore. Now, you remember when Kanye used that word white supremacy when he was talking about Kris Jenner, right? Okay, so here's another. This Black Femininity TV did a whole video about the racist things that the Kardashians do that people ignore. Okay, now it behooves me as to why you got a lot of black people co-signing and standing for these Kardashian tramps. Okay. But like I said, I guess Kanye coming out of the sunken place. He's not bedazzled anymore. And he now realizes that you cannot turn a hoe into a housewife. Especially when she was clout chasing your ass and trying to get next to Rock Nation in the first place. You were the substitute. Okay? And now he thinking that Meek Mill is going to be the next substitute. As she continues to try to get next to Beyonce, to Rock Nation, but Beyonce never is she ever going to go. Kim, you ain't never getting Jay-Z. Okay, that's what's not gonna happen because Beyonce ain't gonna have it. Anywho, let me show the video. Okay, yeah, here we go. Let's see if it'll pop up. Like I said, this is from Black Femininity TV. If you guys hadn't ever heard about her channel, I hadn't heard about it, like I said, until I was listening to Jackie Aina. She got some awesome videos, okay? Awesome videos. There's another video about the Kardashians and all the stealing that they be doing. I might try to play some audio for that, but go check out Black Femininity TV, okay, right here on YouTube. Honey, she be breaking it down. I love her videos. I'm so glad that Jackie Aina mentioned her, okay? Because like I said, we know that a lot of our content creators don't get promoted on this YouTube platform. And she is one of them. But, baby, I love her channel. I have absolutely subscribed to this lady's channel, okay? Anyway, without further ado, like I said, the name of this video is from, it says I was 2018. There's another one from last year, though. But evidently, this one is from 2018. But here we go. Racist things the Kardashians do that people ignore. Okay? Here we go. It's not that long. It is only a few minutes long. 5 minutes and 33 seconds long. Here we go.
It's not a secret that the Kardashians,
if you can hear it,
black,
hit the one.
Except the burden of being black. They profit from black culture but are quiet when things are hard in the community. From fetishizing black features and here to blatant racism, Here are 5 racist things that the Kardashian-Jenner clan has done that went unnoticed. Shade range. Fenty Beauty's launch left many brands scrambling to prove how inclusive they are after rave reviews on the shade range for Black women. In March of 2018, Kim released her KKW Beauty concealers that consisted of 16 shades. Her promo photos featured women of all shades, including dark-skinned women, yet there weren't any shades for dark-skinned women. Reminder, black skin doesn't come in orange. But in Kim's defense, she's admitted that she doesn't see color. At least Kylie has a wide shade range. Ebonics fail. Like other cultural appropriators, the Kardashian-Jenner clan never knows the history of what they're appropriating. Kylie joined Snapchat, and her name choice may have been largely overlooked. Kylizzle My Nizzle is Black Ebonics for Kylie My Nigga. But of course, the Kardashian-Jenner clan wants to be down with anything in Black culture, so I'm sure she didn't stop to think. She eventually changed the name to Kylie Jenner. Black hair dreams. Braids and cornrows have been a protective hairstyle for black hair for centuries now and is a huge part of our culture. White people like the Kardashians, yes, white, started adopting cornrows as a fashion statement, yet they refused to call them cornrows and treated it as a new trend. They called them boxer braids, or as Kim calls her Fulani braids, the Bo Derek braids. But even Bo Derek, who's Republican, was also called out by Black women. Bo admitted to stealing the hairstyle from Anne Margaret's backup singer, but says it's just a hairdo. Kim defended herself with the most ridiculous excuse.
Fair share of backlash when I've worn braids. And for me, if it comes from a real place of love and appreciation, I mean, I've been fortunate to be able to travel around the world and see so many different cultures that have so many different beauty trends than we have here. And I show images, I show things to my children. So sometimes, like this last time I wore these braids, my daughter actually loved braids and helps me pick out a look and will show me pictures. And I just think if it comes from a place of love and you want to really, you're using it as cultural inspiration, then I think that it is okay. And, sometimes I think maybe if you don't communicate where you got the inspiration from, and I've done that in the past, then people might not understand it. But yeah, I think as long as it comes from a place of love and you're getting inspired, then I think it's okay.
Right, and just letting people know where you got the inspiration.
Yeah.
No, you didn't wear them to honor the culture, and no, you weren't always aware that they were called Fulani braids. Taking it too far. In November of 2014, Khloe thought it would be funny to post a meme that states, "The only KKK to let black men in." If you aren't aware, the KKK is a racist group that has terrorized and murdered Black Americans since the 1800s. She removed it after the backlash, but never apologized. Just like how they never apologize for anything racist or insensitive that they do. Racist apologists. Although they never apologize for their insensitive behavior and never use their platform to bring awareness to issues affecting the Black community, Kim does, however, say that we should get over racism. In fall of 2017, Jeffree Star criticized her swatches of her new contour kit, to which Kim's fans came to her defense and brought up his racist past. She responded on Snapchat while getting makeup put on her boobs, urging people to get over it, and said that his racism happened long ago and he's apologized.
Guys, and I see you being so petty, bringing up things in his past where he, was, negative, but he's also apologized for those things. And I get it's a serious deal if you say racial things, but I do believe in people changing, and people that apologize, I will give them the benefit of the doubt and accept, that people change and move on. And I know better than anyone that I hate when people bring up my past or mistakes that I've made in the past. So let him live. Love you, Jeffree. And I want to make one last thing clear. I do not defend people that are racist. And that's why I so appreciate that he apologized and was really honest about the things that he said in the past.
As if the apology was meant for her. Pretty sure he wasn't talking to you when he called girls
nigger bitch.
Kim says that she hates when people bring up her past, except her and Jeffrey's past are completely different. It's only up to marginalized people to decide when they'll forgive a racist. The Kardashians are clearly stealing and profiting from black culture, but doesn't care about black lives and will never be the voice for the movement. They are part of the problem.
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear her try to blame? She said cultural appreciation, but what she really meant was cultural appropriation. Okay, well, not only the braids, the clothes, the whole body, the black fishing. She got a whole build a body to mimic the black woman. And somebody said she was trying to blame the baby. Okay, exploitation. Okay, that's what Kanye's talking about when it comes to Northwest. All right. It's just so much more. Like I said, this young lady, Black Femininity TV, has another video about them stealing from black designers and stuff. All right, and not only are they stealing from black designers and makeup artists, taking their ideas and blaming them on their own. We talked the other day how she had the pop smoke braids of recent, and she tried to say that her white stylist did them when actually a black woman did those braids. But instead of her giving credit to the black woman for doing the braids, she gave credit to her white male hairstylist for doing the braids. Okay, it's just so much chicanery going on. But I want to show that little 5-minute video, and y'all go check out Black Femininity TV because she has a lot of good videos. I'm going to put the link to the 2 videos that I'm talking about of hers in the description box so that you guys can just follow the link and check out those videos. Show some love. She's a black content creator, and like Jackie Anna said, a lot of these good content creators don't be promoted on YouTube. We all know this. I explained my situation yesterday with YouTube. Okay, and anyway, that's just a little bit when it comes to the Kardashians. Oh, and before we go, since we ain't at an hour yet, there has been some exposure of how the Kardashians, I hope Brandy's still on because I'm gonna have to play some audio for you guys about how harshly, allegedly, how harshly the Kardashians treat the help, if you will. Y'all all remember that movie, The Help, how harshly they treat their nannies, okay, and all the things that they have to do. These nannies have to be on call 24 hours a day, black nannies and white nannies. They not only have to be on call 24 hours a day, they pretty much don't have a life. They got to sign an NDA. They have to get the kids ready. They control the nannies down to how they walk in formation. She got to walk in the formation, and they have to call them ma'am and all of this and all that. Okay, so let me play this audio for you guys. This audio is by the first one. I'm just gonna play one. It's by Curio Sips. It's 4 minutes and 34 minutes long. It says how the Kardashians treat their nannies. Okay, so and they say it all stems from the mama pimp herself, Kris Jenner. As she be tripping on quote unquote the help. Okay, thanks, Brandy. Okay, so let me get this audio ready for you guys, and we will play this, and we will close, honey. But I want y'all to hear how badly they treat quote unquote the help. Okay, it's incredible. But I would not work for these people. I don't know what these women are thinking about. That is working for these fools. You know what? Just before I play this, y'all know how in the hood you got them white girls that try to mimic black girls. They wear the braids and they wear the grills, and they go with the black guys and they try to talk like they black and dress like they black. They white hood chicks, if you will. And that's what these Kardashians remind me of. Okay, that is really what they put me in the mind of, those types right there. Okay, it's just the whole thing is just trash. Okay, but anyway, here it is. This video is from a year ago, and it's called "How the Kardashians Treat Their Nannies," and it's only 4 minutes long. Okay, so here we go. Let's roll it.
With the terrible family drama that the Kardashians are living after the betrayal of Kylie Jenner's best friend with Khloe's baby daddy, it's easy to forget that this clan also has other interesting topics to offer. While the rest of the world is talking
Now let me
about...
pause right there for a minute, because that Jordan little girl, she said she didn't sleep with Tristan Thompson, ain't that his name? But they tried to destroy that little girl, even to the point to where Jada Pinkett Smith had the little girl Jordan on Red Table Talk. Okay, that's what Khloe did, because she is so insecure simply because the girl was at a party with a dude, and thank you, Apples Be Real, and she they be calling me on the phone, child. And she tried to destroy the little girl because she's so insecure. Okay? So anyway, here we go. The
love triangle between Jordan, Tristan, Khloe, we will show you the painful and unfortunate lives of their nannies. Four kids for Kim, 3 for Kourtney, 1 for Kylie, and another 1 for Khloe makes a total of 9 billionaire children that somebody must take care of. Kardashian nannies have a very complicated life. Although slavery was abolished in 1865, women that are serving this clan have to go through situations that closely resemble 1869. For some, this has been so difficult that they gave up the job. Stay with us to find out what they have to go through. First of all, the sisters, including matriarch Kris Jenner, are asked to be called Ms. The nannies are on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Their sole mission is to protect and shield the family. Anyone entering a part of the lives of this family, especially the nannies, must sign a confidentiality agreement, which in case they do not follow, they have to pay $10 million in compensation. To be nannies of the K sisters, you have an absolute ban on using your cell phone during working hours. This is equal to leaving your life behind and only working for them. Obviously, there are advantages because they always receive some luxury gifts and a good salary. But we wonder, would you be willing to have a job that wants you to forget about your own life? And taking care of the children is not the only thing that they are asked to do. The nannies of the Kardashians should be...
Why does she keep calling me?
Any task, from doing laundry, booking trips, preparing smoothies at 5 in the morning, to taking care of pets, which means not only walking dogs, but also cleaning chicken coops and horse stables, shopping, and even giving them moral support as if they are their therapist. According to a former nanny of the Kardashians, things get even more difficult when it comes to Kris Jenner and her shopping list. She sends nannies grocery shopping, and if there is something that she wanted but was not bought, she starts shouting. Even if that item was not on the list. Like you're supposed to read her mind and know that although there was no broccoli on the list, you had to buy broccoli. We might think that this is only because of Kris Jenner's age, but no, they are all like divas. Kylie, the youngest, can single-handedly vouch for that. She is said to be one of the most difficult ones to work with and has details like asking babysitters to prepare a milkshake for her. And when asked about the flavor she prefers, she starts screaming because the babysitters are supposed to already know what flavor she wants. That is just insane. But if you ask them who the worst Kardashian is, they will all agree on Kourtney. They define her as a control freak. She manages the babysitters to such an extent that they are not even allowed to wear perfume, and she watches their every move. What about the most famous one, Kim? She is the one with the largest family. Kim coordinates where everyone should walk. Everyone from nannies to her assistants and friends should walk in the V formation behind her. Since Kim and Kanye are projecting the image of the perfect family, they have to make sure that their staff is walking properly. Both parents are traveling with the whole family, which means that the nannies also have to travel the world. That obviously involves being tied to their job 24/7, as we said before. No time for anything else but the Kardashians. After the Paris robbery incident, Kim has become much more cautious about calling attention. This means that even her nannies are prohibited from wearing jewelry. Despite all we said, there are people who would give anything to work for the world's most famous family. What about you? Are you willing to forget about your own life to be part of the Kardashians? Let us know your choice.
That's it, y'all. So anyway, that is how they treat the quote unquote the help. Okay. And so yeah, I just want you guys to hear that a little bit about how the thing is they want the world to think that they are this perfect family. What they are is nothing more than clout chasers. Okay. That's all that they are. And that we know that they've been acting low class forever. Y'all remember when they was trying to go spin the narrative that O.J. Simpson was Khloe Kardashian's daddy, and how they played all it up. She had a fake DNA test done and all this and all that. You know what I mean? All of that stemmed from the OJ killing his wife. What was her name? Nicole Brown Simpson, because Kris Jenner and Nicole Brown Simpson, you know, they used to hold together back in the day. So Nicole Brown Simpson, she married OJ. Do you see what I'm saying? And you know, he was found not guilty for killing her or whatever. And the only thing that Kris Jenner could get was the lawyer, the Kim Kardashian, the daddy. Do you see what I'm saying? And we know that he later died from cancer. But I saw one of those movies about OJ. They try to spin the narrative that the Kardashian, I forget his name, that the Kardashian daddy, Kris Jenner's first husband, he didn't agree with OJ. He felt like OJ was guilty. But for years and years, you was his lawyer. You trying to act like you didn't know what he was doing and all of this and all that. He was just an innocent victim, and he didn't agree with none of it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what they tried to spin when it came to the father being he started OJ Simpson's defense team. He is the one that found the other high-powered lawyers to defend OJ Simpson back in the day. Okay, so but they don't want to tell that. They want to change the narrative. They want to change history. Do you see what I'm saying? All this and all that, right? And so yeah, that's what's going on. But like I said, Kris, since then, you know, and then what do they do to the men, black and white? They put them all in a sunken place. Look, can you believe that? What the Jenner? What is his name? The Olympian, Bruce Jenner, honey. They put him in a sunken place so deep that he got a whole turned himself into a woman, got the surgery and everything. Okay, we know what they did to Lamar Odom. Do you see what I'm saying? Not only him, but what they try to do, they try to destroy Khloe, tried to destroy destroy Tristan Thompson's career, with this whole Jordan thing, because she was so insecure, and they feel like, they got so much power and all this and all that. And then let me tell you why they don't like Black China. They don't like Black China because Black China did to them what they have done to many women. They have stolen many of these black guys from black women. Okay, and so. And then what was the one name that was going with Black China's baby daddy, Tiger or something like that? And then he was going with I guess Kylie or one of them, whichever one he was going with before she was 18 years old. Well, Black China said, okay, I'm going to do to them what they did to me. And she had a whole trick, baby, by the fat son. And he is in a sunken place, too, because he out of his mind, too. Okay? I don't know what they do with these. I don't know what kind of spells and potions and whatever it is that they do with these men, including Kanye. Do you see what I'm saying? But, honey, that's why they don't like Black China, because she did to them what they did to her. Okay, when she was friend with them first before Tiger started fooling with Kylie Jenner. Okay, and so she went and had a whole trick baby with I can't even Rob Kardashian or whatever his name is, that fat boy. Okay, and they've been able to stand her ever since then. All right, not to mention that we talked about Scottie Pippen's wife. They used to be real close. She used to be real close with the family, right? She done been on that show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Well, starting around the first part of July, they started unfollowing her on social media. And I wonder what that was about. You know what I mean? And then Kanye West tweeted about her and all of this and all that. So I don't know what all that was about, but I don't know if we gonna see her on people are gonna see her on Keeping Up with the Kardashians anymore, because I don't watch that crap. Do you see what I'm saying? But they was real close at one point in time. But now they have all stopped following her on social media. Do you see what I'm saying? It's just crazy. You know what I mean? Yeah, she has such a average face. She look like a straight up trashy white woman that the one of them does. Do you see what I'm saying? But anyway, the only one that I have that don't have no black babies, no mixed babies, is what's her name? Courtney. Do you see what I'm saying? I guess she can't even fake it till she make it or whatever. Hey, Cloud, but honey, she don't do it. But the only, she can't even, like I said, they don't have the pedigree, because they call them Armenians, the black people or white people. She don't have the pedigree to get nothing but that thing that she fooling with, and she can't even keep him, that drunk white boy. What is his name? I can't think of his name either. And now he is fooling with what is his name? Daughter, and she is real young, but he fool off and on fool with her. She thought she had her man back for the weekend, I guess Father's Day, but he has been photographed. But I guess him and I can't think of his name, her daddy's name, the hello guy. You know, he fooling with her, and she real young. But I guess they got back together, and I guess Courtney feeling the way about it. Okay, but anyway, thanks for the super chat, Lady Tia says. When will you start dropping the link so we can join you on live? I don't even be thinking about doing that. You do see what I'm saying? I don't think about doing that because when you ask people to join your chat, sometimes it's a whole lot of drama going involved. So I don't even be bothered with that. Yeah, I'm gonna let somebody else do that on their platform. You see what I'm saying? It's too much. I tried it once or twice. The last time I tried it with a time, Lionel Richie. Thank you, Tanya. The time that I tried it a couple of times, but one of them times I tried it and it was a whole hot mess, honey. And I was like, oh, Lord, this is too much for me. I can't be doing all this. So that's why I don't drop the link. That ain't my platform. I don't do that on my platform. Other people do it. I don't do it. You know what I mean? So, Beautiful Way say Courtney pretty, but she's insecure. They are insecure because she more Armenian. She more Armenian. That's why she had white babies. Well, I know she don't seem to fool around with the black guys like the other Kardashians do. And so, yeah, I guess she ain't with it. I guess she the only one that ain't with it. But you know, Courtney what is her name? Yeah, I used to do the phone calls. Courtney and Kim got in a whole fake fight. I guess on the last season of the Kardashians, it was real ugly and it was just so fake. They do anything to maintain their clout and maintain their relevance on social media as well as pop culture. And like I said, Kim Kardashian, she still would have been following behind Paris Hilton if it had not been for that sex tape being exposed. Do you see what I'm saying? Hey, Jim Slayer. So anyway, I'm at my hour, guys. I try to talk as fast as I could. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all keep cool out there. I'm going to get off of here. If you haven't watched, if you came in late, please do me a favor and go back and watch the replay of this video. Like this video on your way out the door. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I appreciate you guys so much for joining me this morning, honey, to dish this Kanye, Kim Kardashian tea. And they can make it seem like Kanye is all the way crazy all they want to. There is proof, and I have showed you guys some of the proof that all of what he's saying about the Kardashians is true. Okay, he's just tired of Kim in her hoish ways. But like I said, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. And the only reason why she got married to him anyway is because of clout. And I'm going to stick by that. You know, that is my thinking, and I'm going to stick to it, that she wants to get next to Roc Nation and Jay-Z, and Beyonce flat out ain't going to let it happen. So I'm going to get off here. Y'all have a nice day. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Do you see what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys so much. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Peace.